this is segment 2, and here we are now with Kat and Baz here. Okay, we'd love to talk about now beach safety. Now, we did talk about that last year on one of our programs here. Okay. Now, it may be a lovely day to go to the beach, but don't assume that you're going to be safe at the beach. Don't just plunge straight into the water. Here's my offsider.
Really good advice, Barry. Viewers, as Barry said, the beach is a dynamic, ever-changing environment. Although it can be fun, it is also unpredictable and dangerous, especially to people who are unaware of the hazards that can present at times. That's why trained lifeguards who understand the beach use a system of flags and signs to advise the people who visit with the important things that they need to know.
Okay, before you even go to the beach, consider the weather conditions. Here's my offsider.
That is probably one of the most important things to consider before going to the beach, Barry.
Okay, because you may get up on a Saturday or Sunday morning, guys, and the weather is absolute beep. Now, the reason I did that beep was because I didn't want to swear on the program. Very inappropriate. Okay, so the weather could be stormy, it could be wet, or it could be sunny. But like we've been saying just now, okay, really do consider those conditions. And another thing that Kat and I would like to bring up today is please don't go swimming in the dead of night. Here's my offsider.
Barry, I think that's a really important fact to tell our viewers. Swimming in the dark, especially at a beach, is extremely dangerous because you cannot see any hazards that could be poking out of the water. You cannot see any rips, and most importantly, there are no lifeguards on duty.
So don't be stupid out there, guys. Please use your common sense. Okay, and if you are in trouble, raise your hand. Okay, and the lifeguard in a dinghy will come and rescue you. But if someone is unconscious at the beach, which brings me on to making that all-important call to Triple O, okay? Okay, know which beach you are at, okay, before you ring 000. Ask someone the address and suburb of the beach and where your location is. Here's my offsider.
Very good advice, Barry. Okay, Barry, can you tell me some important things that you know about the beach?
Well, I know it can be dangerous at times, and some people do silly things on the beach, like they don't swim between the red and yellow flags.
That is right. The most important flags on the beach are the red and yellow flags. Barry, these show supervised areas of the beach and that a life-saving service is currently operating. If there are no red and yellow flags, check with the lifeguards, and if unsure, don't go in the water.
Okay, and if you know that there are rips, guys, please don't go in the water. And if you're rock fishing or swimming in the rocks are dangerous, please don't stand too close to the edge, guys. Please use your common sense. Here's my operator.
Really good advice, Barry. Another thing that our Safe Life Saving department do extremely well is make sure that the safety signs are put out. Now, safety signs are put out and put in place to warn you of not only the permanent but also the occasional hazards that are present in the environment. Some of these signs are permanent for long-term hazards. However, others are put in place each day by the lifeguards to show you the hazards present on the day in specific locations, such as rip currents that can change locations on different days.
Okay, another important factor, please don't just wander off and not tell someone where you are going, but we'll get to that. But the most important thing, viewers out there, mums and dads and school kids, alright? Please know how to save someone's life. Learn CPR. Here's my operator.
That's right, Barry. CPR is a very good thing to actually have. Not only do the Safe Lifeguards put out different kinds of beach flags, so we've spoken about the red and yellow flags and their meaning behind them is to swim in between them. They also have a black and white flag. This is surfcraft riding area boundary. So the black and white flags are normally for our surfing and boogie boarding and larger floating items that are out in the water. We also have a red flag, which means no swimming, danger.
Okay, and that it could be due to shark sighting or a dangerous rip, things like that. So that's all very important information that you viewers need to know.
That's right. There's also a yellow flag, which is the caution required potential hazards. And ladies and gentlemen, the red and white flag means evacuate the water immediately. Not only do they have beach flags, but they also have warning signs that are placed up. They have a yellow background and include simple images to communicate what you should be aware of. It's important to always observe and abide by these safety signs. The warning sign is an exclamation. Swimming not advised is a person swimming with a red cross through it. Large waves has a picture of a large wave, and then they have another sign that has marine stingers on it. Always abide by these signs.
Okay, now getting back to the all-important thing, knowing what to do if someone is unconscious. Know the address of the beach and the suburb of the beach that you are at. Example, Collaroy. Okay? And know the nearest cross street. But the most important thing, guys, getting that vital help. Here's my option.
That is absolutely right, Barry. Always make sure you tell people where you are going and what you are doing, first of all, so that way you have somebody that knows your exact location.
Okay, now, calling an ambulance for someone who is unconscious at the beach. Okay, always have someone with you. Okay? That is trained to call 000. Here's my operator.
That's right. So try to make sure you have a mobile device with you that can do that. Or somebody else has a mobile device.
Okay, and if you can't get to a public phone or your mobile is out of range, get someone in the surf club to call an ambulance for you. Okay, but if you call the ambulance yourself, okay, always have another person and If you send someone to call for an ambulance, please tell them to come straight back after they've made the phone call and tell the ambulance service the exact location of where you are, the nearest cross street, the nature of the problem, and arrange a meeting point. Here's my outsider.
That is very good advice, Barry. Viewers, make sure that you take that advice on.
And always meet the ambulance so you can direct the paramedics to the unconscious patient and then get on your way. Here's my outsider.
Absolutely, Barry. Also make sure that we have an emergency contact that we can contact as well, if possible.
So if I was not well and outing and I needed an ambulance, well, my outsider would then phone here first, let the manager know, then I think she would call 000 first. Here's my outsider.
That is absolutely correct, Barry.
She would then reassure me that an ambulance is on the way and then arrange for my chair to be picked up from the destination that we were at. Okay, so please guys, don't spend 20 minutes on the phone talking to emergency services. Be brief and to the point, okay, and let the ambulance officers do their job, okay? And if a rescue chopper needs to be called in, please vacate the beach so the chopper can land either on the beach or at the park, wherever you are, and stand well back from the helicopter. Here's my outsider.
That is absolutely right, Barry. Very good advice.
Well, we're going to take a break now on the show and do some journal writing, and we'll come back to you very shortly. The time is 19 minutes to 11 o'clock. Don't go away.